Hi, my name is Sean. This is my original Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino that I purchased in 2007. I had to do a complete restoration because the original owner had let the car go in disarray. Just real quick, I wanted to have one of these cars because I watched the show when I was a kid, and I was a police officer, and so first chance I got to get one, I did, but I wanted an original. And as you can see, because of the TV show came out in 1974, that Ford, they painted the car like this for the TV show, so 74 and 75. And then in 1976, Ford decided, well, because of the popularity that they were going to make them, so they made 1,000 of them. So when I was looking for a car, I wanted to make sure that I got an original, which is what this is. And there's certain ways to tell. The interesting thing about the original ones of these is you can look at the color scheme, the red and the white. Back in 1976, they didn't have the technology to paint the white over the red. The paints wouldn't cover it. So they had to paint the car white first, and then they taped it off and then painted the red. So one of the ways on the original Starsky and Hutch cars you could tell was in the trunk, because all the trunks were white, because they never bothered to repaint that when they painted the car red. So that was one of the many things you could look for when you were looking for an original. And the other thing is, just real quick, there's a data plate right here in the corner that that's got the code 55022, which signifies that it's an original car, that not a clone, not that somebody painted the colors, that it was made by Ford. And that was another way, and for originality, that's what you were looking for. We enjoy driving the car. I love taking it to car shows. A lot of old time people, guys that watched the show in the 70s, right away they remember it. The newer generation, not so much. I've been in the car.
Exactly. I had to tell my son.
And had people yell, "Hey, there's the Dukes of Hazzard car," where just people just don't know, because unless you were around in the 70s, you wouldn't have any idea. So.
What are we looking at here with the engine-wise? What do we have there?
That's the original 351 Windsor motor that the car came with. When you bought it from Ford, you could have had a bunch of different motors. You could have got a bigger motor. The person I got it from, that's the motor they had. Actually, on the TV show, I'm sure they probably had a 428 or something. This car it's nice, but it's not really that fast. It's a very heavy car, close to 2 tons. So it's not that quick, but it looks nice. I enjoy driving it, and I actually belong to a Starsky and Hutch club that's out of Springfield. That's a bunch of guys. We've gone to different car shows. We've done the Route 66 show in Springfield, and a few years ago we had, I believe it was 24 Starsky and Hutch cars show up. So it's kind of nice. Now the guys have kind of gone their separate ways, but very enjoyable car. Enjoy driving it, and hope you enjoy it. Sure. Again, this car, the interior has been, for the most part, the carpet was replaced and the headliner was replaced. Those are the original seats when I got it. Other than that, of course, tires I had to replace a couple times from not lack of use. The tires, usually every couple years you wind up having to buy new tires, which is fine. But yeah, we definitely try not to wear the car out too much. So
do you let your better half?
Oh, of course, yeah. She can drive it anytime she would like. So see, the original, I could tell you real quick with the rims. The rally rims that were on the Mustangs came with this car. The only thing that Ford didn't do was they didn't put the slotted mags on there. So that was something you had to buy. If you got the car from Ford, it had the rally wheels on there, which when I got the car, it had the rally wheels on there. And the original aluminum slotted mags were from American Racing, and Now these are I guess you would call them knockoffs or duplicates. The original ones are hard to get to. So
Now, since you're a movie car buff, do you have any other cars that might be associated with
yeah, we also have a General Lee, so which we didn't bring today, but have a General Lee that we'd like taking to car shows. So
There you go.
I always wanted to get a Smokey and the Bandit car, but I'd have no room for it. So, but that would be my ideal third movie car to have. So.
Right. Say thanks for watching.
All right, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. And that's it, and we hope to see you at a car show or somewhere on the side of the road.
See what time it is. Again, thank you. One of the things that Cars and Cops is providing again today is another free car wash. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. Next year we're going to just try to have it just sunshiny. Again, we have our food vendors in the back. We have a couple authors over here off to my left. We're here, and thank you for coming out. I know when we put this together, you're always worried about nobody's going to show up. But if turn around and everybody give yourself a round of applause. Thank you for coming out here battling the little weather. Last year it was rainy and cold. We had to go with one or the other, so we let the cold go away. So next year we'll see what else we can do. Again, Bert opened his doors here graciously. This is what we have here, and thank you for coming up. Bert, a few words, please.
As Tony said, this year you get a free car wash and no cold. A lot of people have signed up, and we like the fact that this is a family affair. We love the fact that there's kids here, and it transcends, the love of the automobile transcends all levels of economic background, culture, race. It's just magical in terms of who's here, what you drive, and what you love. So please enjoy the rest of the day, and hopefully you can keep the rain away.
Thank you, Bert. All right, so now I'll leave you be. Enjoy. The judges are still walking about and still determining, but they've been busy for almost 2 hours now. So it's I think it's about 2:30 we'll have final results. But in the meantime, enjoy. Have fun, everybody.
Thank you for watching U.S. Classic Muscle Cars. Please enjoy this next video. Like us, share, subscribe to us on Facebook and social media.